Hey, welcome you all to the course Software Engineering and Project Management. Myself Abhinay Gulabrao Dhamankar. I am belonging from IT department, PICT Pune. I welcome you all to the course. Let's continue with this session. In this session, we are going to see software myths that has associated with software, incorrect belief about the software and the process that is used to build it, that is myth, that affect manager, customers and practitioners. Customers, both non-technical stakeholders. Myths are believable because they often have element of truth invariably lead to bad decision, therefore it's a problem. It's insist on reality as you navigate your way through software engineering. So, myth. There are some myth and the reality associated with each practitioners, stakeholders and others that we are going to discuss in this session. Software myth examples, what practitioners thinks. Okay, so this is the myth first about the what the practitioners thinking. The myth is that once we write the code or once we write the program and get it to work, our job is done. This is the myth or this is the belief. But what happened in reality? In reality, someone once said that the sooner you begin writing the code, the longer it will take you to get it done. Industry data indicates that 60% and 80% of all efforts extended on the software will be extended after its delivery. So delivery to customer for the first time. So you cannot say that uh, once you write the code, it will your work done, your job is done. No, your job is started at that moment of time and then after extend it. This is the reality. So this is the myth and this is the reality faces in terms of practitioner. Next myth associated with the practitioners. Myth will be, until I get the program running, I have no way accessing its quality. Until I get the program running, I have no way accessing its quality. What is the reality? Once the most effective software quality assurance mechanism can be applied from the inspection of the project, technical reviews, software reviews are quality filters that have been found to be more effective than testing certain classes of software defects. That's the reality. Next, myth related to practitioner. The only deliverable work product for successful project is the working program. Reality is, a working program is only one part of the software configuration that includes many elements. A variety of work product, for example, model, documents, plans, provide a foundation for successful engineering and more important guidance for software products. Next myth associated with the practitioners. Myth, we are discussing software myths examples here with associated practitioners. Myths, what they are thinking. Software engineering will make us create volume in us and unnecessary documentation and will invariably slow us down. But in reality, software engineering is not about creating a documents. It is about creating quality products. Better quality leads to reduce the rework, and reduce the rework will result in faster delivery time. This is the reality. Moving ahead, the myth associated with the management, what the management thinks, what the management believe or thinking. The myth, hey, we already have a book that's full of standards and procedures for building software. Won't that provide me my people with everything they need to know? Means we have the set of books and we are nothing to do with that, and the people are referring that book and developing the entire software. But reality, what is the reality? The book of standards vary, may very well exist, but is it used? Are software practitioners of software for are software practitioners software of its existence? Does does to reflect model software engineering practices? Is it complete? Is it adaptable? Is it streamlined to improve time to delivery while still maintaining the focus on quality? In many cases, the answer to this question is something we can say no. Right? Management. Next thinking, next myth related to management. If we get behind the schedule, we can add more programmers to catch up. Something called Mongolian horde concept. What is the reality? The software development is not a mechanistic process like a manufacturing. In other words, other word of books, adding people to the late software project makes it late. At first, this statement may seem counterintuitive. However, people were added, people who were working must spend time educating the newcomers, thereby reducing the amount of time spent on productive development of efforts. People can be added, but only in the planned and well coordinated manner. Plan and well coordinated manner. Another myth from organization point of view, if I decide to outsource the software project third party, I can be just relax and let the firm build it. But in reality, it is if an organization does not understand how to manage the control software object internally, it will invariably struggle when it outsource software project. Next myth related to the customer, what the customer thinking and their myth. Myth, a general statement of objectives is sufficient to begin writing the program. We can fill in details later, right? But what happened? In reality, although comprehensive and stable statement of requirement is not possible, an ambiguous state of objectives is a recipe to disaster. Unambiguous requirement usually derived iteratively are developed only though effective and continuous communication between customers are developed. Software requirement continuously change, but change can be easily accommodated because of software flexible stop. But in reality, it is true that software requirement change, but the time impact on change varies time which it's introduced. When requirement changes are requested early, that is before design and code has started, the cost impact is literally or relatively small over as time passes. The cost impact grows rapidly. Resources have been committed and design framework has been established, and the change can occur a field that requires additional resources and major design modification, and that time it is very difficult to handle these issues. This slide shows some software application domains associated with the software and their description and example. Let's see domain description and example. Domain is system domain. Example is compiler, editors and drivers. The collection of programs returns in the service of the programs. Application domain, standalone program to solve specific business needs, VLC, MySQL. Scientific engineering domain characterized by the number crunching algorithm, CAD and CAD-CAM. Embedded hardware like smarter, keypad controller, microphone. Product line domain, design to provide specific capability for the user for many different customers, Samsung, Maggie. Web apps, network centric software span wide array of applications. UDESERVs, artificial intelligence, perform tasks requiring human intelligence such as visual perspective speech and recognitions, biometric pattern recognitions. In this way, we end to this session. In the next time, we will see some another topic. Till now, thanks very much. Have a nice day.